What's going on, everybody? This is kayinus. How you guys doing? And today I wanted to start a new series. Today I wanted to start with Story of the Week, where I share a real life story that has happened to me, that I can't believe has happened, that just blew me away. And I figured, I like people to get to know me a little bit more than just that guy who commentates stuff once in a while. I figured, let's get to know kayinus a little bit. So today I'm going to be giving you a pretty interesting story. Everything I tell you is 100% true. No lie on that. So I hope you enjoy this series, and if you do, make sure to give a like, fave, and share. Now that that's out of the way, real quick, I want to let you know that this is not my gameplay. Actually, this is a gameplay by a buddy of mine who goes by the gamer tag I Stay Juicy, and sure he does. He went 58-1 on the map standoff in demo. It was an amazing gameplay, and because he doesn't have a YouTube channel, we thought, let's get this up here. So he gifted me this gameplay, so thank you so much, Juicy, and I really hope that this is going to do justice. So, story of the week. Basically, I'm going to tell you guys a story, one new story every different week, and this is about driving without a license. All right, this is like one of the most awkward moments. I have a lot of those, by the way. I do have a lot of awkward moments, but this one was actually pretty interesting. So, I'm 19 years old at the time, living with my parents up in Merced, California, and I just got my learner's permit. All right, now, hold on real quick. I know a lot of people are like, really, you're 18, you just got a learner's permit? Well, the thing is that, I was 16 a few years prior, and I decided to get a license, but then my stepdad was just like, well, you can get a license, but you're not using my car. So I thought, what's the point of having a license if I can't even drive? So that's why I'm 18 now in this story, and I got my learner's permit. And so my brother and I were sitting there at the house, and we're like, it'd be really nice to have a pack of smokes, because I used to be a smoker. And so I told him, well, I'm hungry, so I'm going to go over to Taco Bell. Why don't you drive me? Or you have to come with me, because, I can't drive. I'm not licensed. And he looks at me, and he's like, dude, I'm way too high and way too drunk to sit there and drive or go with you. So you just go by yourself. It's really simple. It's like right down the street. I was like, all right, you know what? I'll risk it. No big deal, right? By the way, stupid, but nonetheless, stick on topic. So I go ahead, get into my 1967 El Camino, and before you're like, oh, that's an amazing car, it was a piece of shit. Okay, this thing, I don't even know how it stayed around as long as it did. Nobody took care of it. Nobody changed the oil. Nobody did anything. The paint was falling off. It looked like crap. Okay, it was a horrible vehicle, but it was awesome. I mean, the steering wheel, you had to turn it 1/4 of the turn to the left to go straight. That's how bad it was. All right, just giving you a picture here. So, all right, going down the street, everything's cool. Everything's copacetic. I go get my Taco Bell. Happy now, and realize I gotta go get cigarettes. So I go down to the Save-On, local grocery store, get out, get my smokes, stuff like that. When I get back into the car, I realize that there's actually a police officer right next to me. But I don't pay attention to him. I kind of just like, let's play cool, let's play cool, it's whatever. So I back out, go ahead and start headed home, and then I'd say about maybe a minute later, I notice that police officer is behind me. And now I'm flipping out. I'm freaking out, guys, because I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm driving without a license, and here's a cop. Now, the thing is that when I first had my permit, little secret, I was scared to shit on making left turns. I was just like, I did never want to make a left turn in my life, So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just pull into the left turn lane, and he will drive past me, right? No. Completely wrong. I pull into the left turn lane, and this officer pulls right behind me. And he's just like, waiting. He's waiting patiently. And I'm thinking, crap, I really have to make a left now. So finally, a few cars go past, and I wait for the longest, hugest opening in the world. And I'm like, that's it. That's perfect. Go ahead and make my left, and now I'm shaking. I'm seething. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I just made a left. I'm super excited, but that cop is still going to give me a ticket. He's going to arrest me for driving without a license. It's going to be nuts. So I'm like, okay, let's calm down a little bit. I pick a house, all right? I pick a house, and I'm like, I'm just going to pull over there and get out of the car as if I live there. That way it's cool, and everything will be fine. So I pull over real quick. I turn off the car. I start to get out, and when I start to get out, that cop makes his left, pulls to the house that I just pulled up next to, and pulls into the driveway. And then he looks at me, gets out of his police cruiser, and he's wearing a pink bathrobe, and he has a 6-pack of beer. No shit, 6-pack of beer and a pink bathrobe. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? He starts laughing at me, shakes his head, and just walks into the house. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. Like, not only did this cop follow me, I picked his house that he lived at. Like, he knew I was, like, probably, freaking high on my kite. And then at the same time, he was probably like, this guy's so stupid. I'm not even going to acknowledge his existence. So, I mean, with that, I just got back in the car. I went back home, threw the smokes down, and said, I am never driving again until I get my license. Because that would probably be like, I mean, dude, seriously, think about it. Driving without a license. Driving with a permit, it's huge. Dude, would have not gotten my driver's license, would have gotten a nasty ticket, court, it just would have been a mess. So, moral of the story here, if there is one, I guess we'll try to find one. Don't drive by yourself if you have a license, and be more confident behind the wheel of a car. I don't know, guys. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the story. But honestly, that's pretty much the new series. Hope you enjoyed the story. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, because it is by far super impressive. So thank you so much again, iJuicy, for this amazing gameplay. I seriously had a great time looking at it and enjoying it. And if you guys like this sort of thing, go ahead, give it a like, give it a fave. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see more and hear more of kayinus's wild-ass stories. With that, I will talk to you guys later.